Alright, so rotation is finally here, and the deck I'll be playing today actually is not a new deck whatsoever, but in the current format it is very, very good. And the deck I'm talking about is Future Hands, so basically Iron Hands. And to quickly go over the deck and how I play it, let's start off with the Pokemon. For example, Iron Hands. A lot of people run 4. I feel like that's just a little too much, because I found more times than not then I just draw a lone Iron Hands and it's just stuck in the active. So I just put it down to 3, and arguably I would probably put Miraidon to 3, maybe, but for now 2 has been very good. Iron Crown, 4. Iron Thorns. Iron Thorns is very important in this deck because it's a solution to a lot of problem decks that you might run into on the ladder. And Bundle, I'm always iffy about Bundle, but in here I really love Bundle in this deck. And then I run 1 Mew. I see a lot of people running 2 Mews, but I feel like 1 is just enough, you know, just for the free retreat. And if you're on a low hand, use the restart ability to drop to 3 cards. And for trainers, I do love the kind of heavy count on bosses, so 3 Future Booster Energy Capsules, 2 Heavy Batons, you know, for your Iron Hands, and then I like the Town Store Stadium to get these. And also to get them, you have the Arven, and at the same time you have Arven and Pokegear, because I should probably go over the main point of this deck. So this is a going second deck, and ideally you would like to start off with a Miraidon with an energy on it, maybe taking out a knockout on your opponent's Pokemon if it's a low HP one. And remember, when you're using Miraidon's attack, peak acceleration, search your deck for up to 2 basic energy cards, attach them to your future Pokemon any way you like, then shuffle your deck. So pretty much use it to power up your Iron Hands. And to help us with that turn 2 setup is Pokegears and Arvens, because you do want to get like Techno Radars to get your future Pokemon. And then I have 2 Nest Balls as well to also help getting more Pokemon out on the bench. And since we're using Miraidon to accelerate energies onto Iron Hands, another way to accelerate onto, like, let's say that Iron Hands or a second Iron Hands is Electric Generator, which is why we run 12 Electric Energies and then 2 Psychic, because there might come a point in time where you need to use Twin Shottles or Miraidon's Sparking Strike, because those do require a Psychic Energy. But then also going back to the Electric Generator, I cut it down to 3 because it's not that heavy a count on Electric Energies. It's pretty heavy, but most of the time you don't really need it, or you kind of just whiff it. So I just put it down to 3 for now. And then I added 1 Night Stretcher just for recovery. This one I'm iffy about. This one could either be a 3rd Miraidon, it could be a 4th Generator if you need it, or pretty much the Night Stretcher could just be whatever you feel like. But for now, I'm making it a Night Stretcher. And another thing I do think is very important is switches. I run 2 switches because you don't want to be hit with a Pokemon that says your Pokemon can't retreat, so they're trying to trap something into the active. Because remember, Iron Crown EX, the main point of this is just for its ability Cobalt Command. So a lot of times people will try to trap it into the active. Although we do have Future Booster Energy Capsules, but like I said, if you're hit by an attack where they're just trapped in there, in the active, then the Future Booster Energy Capsules are kind of useless. But with Prime Catcher and Switch, you can get rid of that problem very easily. And then also the other oddball thing I added is an energy search. Like, you could do Vessel, like I've tried it, but there's a lot of times where I have a good hand and then you kind of have to discard something in order to use Energy Vessel, which I don't like, but most of the times I just need at least 1 energy. So again, going back to the turn 1 setup, if you don't have any energies, just energy search. But yeah, this deck is pretty self-explanatory. Like I said, as you'll see in the gameplay in just a bit, get a Miraidon out along with an Iron Crown, Iron Hands, or if they have something hiding in their bench, use Iron Bundle to bring it out into the active so you can do a knockout with Miraidon. Once you do the attack, attach energies to Iron Hands, and when the Iron Hands is fully loaded up, it's good to have a Heavy Baton on it, just in case it's in the active and gets knocked out, then you can just put it onto another Iron Hands. Or let's say your opponent's playing like an Archaludon or something, or a Pokemon with an ability, an EX with an ability, then Iron Thorns will help, especially with, let's say, Archaludon. If it's still a Duraludon, if it's in the active, then they can't use the ability, so initialization helps shut that off. And then another Pokemon Iron Thorns is really good against that you will probably run into is Cornerstone Ogerpon. Although be careful with that, because Cornerstone Ogerpon can knock out these 2 future Pokemon, Iron Hands and Iron Thorns, because it will be hitting for weakness. And another Pokemon Iron Thorns is good against is Farigiraf, because this is a basic Pokemon deck with Pokemon that are basic. And Farigiraf is immune to their attacks, aside from Iron Thorns, which shuts it off. So Another good reason to have Iron Thorns in here. And of course, Mimikyu's, just hit it with Miraidon. But yeah, this is the deck I've been running. Aside from the Night Stretcher, I just added that. So I'm going to try it out right here. But other than that, it shouldn't be a big problem because there's no other real recovery, even for energies or Pokemon. So Night Stretcher, I do want to try it out right now. But either way, this is my list. So if you want the full deck list, I'll leave it in the description down below. But other than that, let's get into some games. Alright, first match of the day. And I will be going second, which is good if I can get a good start. Okay, looks good. Okay, yeah, I like this. Okay. Ooh, okay, that's weak to electric Pokemon, so that's a 3-prizer. And from the look of this is obviously a Tera Box deck. Ooh, so if they can get it, if they get a Hoot Hoot out, that is definitely getting knocked out. Okay, so no Hoot Hoot. But either way, putting damage onto that won't be bad. Okay, no. Here comes the Fan Rotom and then the Hoot Hoots. So I'm thinking for my turn, Techno Radar, Electric Energy away, grab a Miraidon and an Iron Hands. Actually, will it be enough? Okay, let's see. 40, 60. Okay, it'll be enough. Because let me grab this and this. And then attach that real quick because I do need to attach it to that. I'm gonna Techno Radar the boss's orders away. No, I'll just grab that just in case. Do this. Let me see. 40, 60. Now, if I can grab an Iono from this Pokegear, that would be great. Then grab anything. That's fine. Either way, knocking out a Hoot Hoot. And accelerating energy. Let's do 2. Oh, and also I'm still like very much used to the whole grabbing the item and moving it from hand. I'm still not used to the whole click and add thing yet, so that looks weird to anyone. Just know that I've been playing since this was still the Pokemon TCG Online. And I don't think there was a click to add option on there. Not that I remember. So I'm very much still used to the click and drag. But also if I can amp you very much that would be so big. But also putting some damage on this Ogre Pawn with this. It's not too bad either. 40, 60, 80. Let's see. Yeah, it's enough. Because if I put damage on this, it's now just in line to be a 3-prizer as well. That is interesting. Okay. 200. I might just have to do this. So Baton and Nest Ball. Then let me just double check what I got. Yeah. Okay. So this is doing 220 now. Then I'm going to grab another Iron Hand. Baton the active. Then take 2 prizes. And then they gave up. Okay. Yeah, they were really trying to go very full turbo with that, which is pretty good. Okay. Beat Tera Box. Now moving on to the second match. Now, as for certain matchups, I'll talk more about matchups if I run into them. But for example, in Zoroark, for that one, I recommend try not to bench Iron Crowns because it will be hitting for weakness because Iron Crown is weak to Dark. Same thing with Ancient Box. Okay, I don't hate this hand. Okay, I like this. Just hopefully we go second because that would be ideal. But other than that, yeah. So for if you're going against a deck that has a bunch of Dark Pokemon, this looks like it will be Poison Archeldon. Okay, now we're going second, but I hate that. Oh, let me just combo off real quick. Do I want to get rid of one? Or want to get rid of that? I'll get rid of the Iono. Do this. Do that. And then I'll save that just in case. Yeah, that would have been a great turn 1 going second, but either way. Like I said at the beginning of this video, this deck is really good. And now there are hard matchups, but I don't believe there are impossible matchups when you're playing future hands against something. Like I said, hard matchups, but it's not impossible to get wins with this deck. Because as we'll see here, Archeldon, like, it is very tanky, but you do just need to hit it twice with Archeldon or something, and then you get 3 prizes at the end. But at the same time, try to set up as much as possible with Iron Hands, and then try to farm their Duraludons. But also at the same time, no, this one won't have it. Yeah, this one's Poison Archeldon, so I do have to be careful. And try to knock out their Duraludons as quickly as possible. Okay, so I'm just going to see what they do. And what they grab. Also, I do need to attack with this because that's 40, 60 because that's there. I can find another Ancient Booster or Future Booster. Oh, wait, no, it's an Ends deck. So it's a Poison Ends deck. Okay, so yeah, no of that. The question is, do I want to knock out the Darumaka? The Reshiram? I'll figure it out. I'll actually take that. I'll grab another Future Booster. And I don't want another Iron Crown. But I will grab a bundle just in case. Attach to the Iron Hands. Research. And now, will I hit? The Techno Radar. Alright, let's see. Got one. Better than nothing. And also the other thing is you don't want to put too much damage on these because Remember, powerful rage, 20 damage for each damage counter on the Pokemon, so I don't want to do that. So I'll save the Hyper Blow for another time, but for now, do that. Put that down. Then I'll just hit for 80. And then I'll put the energies like that. Because this is another Pokemon that could kind of trap. Then again, if they do, just Town Store for another future booster, retreat, yada yada. But either way, still got quite a long way to go. Because I do need to start taking some prizes now. Trying to remember if they have another way to attach energies really quick. Ooh, but also if I can grab a boss and get rid of this thing, that would be ideal. Yeah, I'm still not too caught up with how to play ends. So I'm trying to remember if there's a way for them to attach two energies right now. Ah, is it this? Yeah, okay, yeah, it's that one. Okay, ends PP up. I kind of prefer that. Ooh, there's the boss. Okay. Did I discard an energy? Ooh, I did. Okay, so Night Stretcher already coming in clutch. So what am I doing with this? 140. I want to... Do I want to take out the... I should probably take this one out. So 140. Reshiram. Darmanitan. Trying to think if 90 damage would be relevant. And then again, that could be annoying. So I'm just going to go for the Reshiram. Then also Town Store real quick. I'm just going to grab a future booster. Then I'm not going to attach it. And then that's 2 prizes. So far, so good. And we got a Pokegear, so try to get... Oh, no, actually, I could Arven for Prime Catcher, if it's in the deck. So Pokegear either for boss or Arven for Prime Catcher. Then I could switch to either of these and then just retreat. And if you poisoned me right now, retreating would heal it, so not bad, not bad. That is a problem. But then again, I could just attach from hand. I'm kind of okay with that, yeah. Do they not have energy, though? That would be great if they don't. Because they definitely can't ends PP up. Alright, what are they going to grab? But I do expect a boss, though. As at some point in time, they're going to boss this to knock it out. And also, again, with the Heavy Baton, it has to be in the active for the energies to go somewhere else. I still kind of believe. Just double check. Yeah, active spot. So, because that's happened before, where they've switched them, and then they've knocked it out from the bench, and it didn't go anywhere, but didn't matter really for me, which was good. But definitely something to keep in mind. Now I'm just trying to see what their game plan is. Because this is a little annoying, but like I said, as long as they don't mess with my hand, I pretty much have it, because just need to knock that out, and they don't have any attackers really. Damn it. Okay, they messed with my hand. Alright, let's see what's going to happen. Well, we still got a Pokegear for a possible boss. And I don't have any energy. So do they want to discard those energies to do 90? Oh, that's right. 90 plus 30 because of the Defiance band. Okay, okay. I don't see any other reason to have Miraidon right now, to be honest. Because I do want to thin out the deck. Just a little bit. So I'll take those. That was a big hit right there. Boss? Arven? Prime catcher? Let's see. Yep, got the prime. Heavy Baton. And actually, I'm going to put down Iron Thorns. Put it on that one just in case. And then Iron Thorns could be another attacker. I mean, kind of sucks that I couldn't do 2 prizes, but this is the best I could do for that turn. But now the question is, do they have a Reshiram or a way to get a Reshiram? Because even if they get another Darumaka out, they still need another turn to evolve it. Yeah, okay, yeah, they got it. This is the point where it starts to get a little more difficult. And I have like, what, one more boss left? Okay, so they're putting it onto that one. Wait, is it on your benched? Yeah, on your benched. Okay, so they're gonna switch it with the Petra. I think I might have to attack with the Miraidon this next turn. Because they're going to do what? 170? Which is a knockout. It's glitching over here. Okay, camera's back on. Let's see. They're still picking an attack to use, which should just be the Reshiram. Okay, let's see. You over here. You over there. I like that for now. So I'm just gonna promote the Miraidon. Not ideal. You're gonna counter capture the iron, or not? Okay, yeah, the easy prize that I was talking about. Okay, can I make this work? Let me see. 120, 140, 160. If they get hit with that, if they leave that in the active, I can knock it out with poison, and that's 2. Ah man, but either way. I do need to do an amp you very much on a 2 pricer. Okay, so for now, let's do this. Let's see what I top deck. I can't put it on that. Unfortunate. Let's see. I'm gonna have to retreat to this anyways. Let's see. 20, 40, 160. Ooh, just by a little bit. If I had that, that would have got me the game. Whatever. I don't think I have this anyways, so I'm just gonna do this. Oh, there's the other boss. I didn't even know it was prized. I almost had that. Okay, here we are at the 3rd match, and we are going 2nd. So hopefully we get a good start, or a good hand. And are we playing an Archeldon deck, or are they just playing those? You know, let's put Thorns in the active. I like that. Yeah, they're playing Arch. But now, which version of Arch are they playing? I kind of hope it's the Hops one. The Hops one, I could definitely deal with. But also, Thorns for this matchup, not bad. I'm trying to think. Because if I can Techno Radar something I will Techno Radar something away. Grab Iron Hands. Miraidon. And if at all possible, if I could hit 2 off the Electric Generator to the Iron Hands, attach this instead to the Iron Hands, switch, and just knock that out. Maybe. And then, you know, Heavy Baton to the Iron Hands as well. That would be great. But when am I going to Techno Radar away? We'll find out from the next top deck. But also hitting it with the Miraidon isn't too bad either, because that's still damage on it. Okay, there's a boss. I might have to do that one. A little unfortunate, but we should have 2 more, and then we have a prime as well. So let's do this and see how it goes. Ooh, we got 2. Okay. We're gonna get a little aggressive here. Then Heavy Baton. Then should we put down the crown? Not right now. And then just in case they try to trap something in the active, we have the future booster here. Even better. Ooh, should we just bench all 3 and then use the Mew for restart? That could be the plan. But then again, I like that too, because this hand was okay. I'm okay with this. Oh, I'm really okay with this. Okay. So let's see, 120, 40. If they don't evolve... Ooh, wait, hold on, hold on. Okay, wait, hold on, stop. Stop. Because if this is poison or Archeldon, well then again, I don't think this would have worked. Okay, no, we'll still be okay. Town Store gets rid of it. Now let me just double check if I have the Prime Catcher. I do. Okay. Yeah, I'll grab that. Second Iron Hands. Or does it have to be a crown? Spec board. Hold on, let me think. Let me think. But again, Thorns isn't a bad attacker as well. Okay. Now I don't know if this is right. Feels right. Okay, we got a boss. So if they don't put down another jamming tower, you can put it onto this one right here. 40, 160. Or we could just ignore that and hit the Archeldon with the Miraidon. Oh no, they're gonna snipe. Yeah, that'll be a good move from them. Forgot about that. Oh, forgot about that too. Okay, yeah, no, they're gonna snipe. Okay, that's not what I thought they would do, but let's just do Iron Hands. How much is in there? Do I dare bring it back? Just thin out the deck. I'm gonna do that. 40, 160, 80, 100. Still not enough. But I do need to do this. I think I will bring it. Well, nah, whatever. Actually. Okay, yeah, that was weird. But either way, I'm just do this. Now can I hit it? Got it. Now what am I doing? 160, 180, 200, 220. Not enough. That's unfortunate. At least I think. Let's see. 140 or 180. 200, 220. Nope. Whatever. But at least there's that. But at least the good thing is, if this stays here, and if I can knock it out with an amp you very much, I win. But I do need another energy. That is the problem. But also, just putting the future booster on this, retreating into the Iron Hands. Never mind. So yeah, I definitely need an energy now. Okay. Well, I wouldn't have been able to use this for the energy anyways, the Night Stretcher. So what are they gonna trap? Oh no, they're gonna knock it out. Okay, so if they do evolve this, yeah, if they evolve that, attach 2 from that, that's knock it. Never mind. So they're gonna evolve that. And hit for 220. Okay. Hmm. 220, 240. I think I'm gonna have to hit it with that anyways, so. Yeah. Let me see. 220, 220. Yeah, let's just do this. Honestly, they might just. Will that work? No, it won't. Because I was thinking if they boss that to the front, put that up, snipe this from the bench, but then they wouldn't be able to knock that out, I believe. Okay. Oh, wait, what? I don't know anymore. I don't know. Oh, that's right. It's in the active. It doesn't work. But either way. Which one do I want to put it to? Let's put it to Miraidon. Big fine, big fine. Now let's see what they're gonna do. Take 40, 60, 18 to 20. Damn, this would be a good bundle play. Okay, so how many bosses do I have? I should have 2 more left. So if I can either top deck it, that would be amazing. But now they got a Relicanth out, so I definitely can't put too much damage onto it. So, if no boss... Actually, the boss wouldn't work either. So I kind of have to use Arven. For a switch. Or a future booster if I got it. Okay, okay. There's the energy. Yeah, I gotta use this. Actually, that won't work, so yeah, I need to switch. But I will grab a booster energy capsule just to get it out. Or to thin out the deck. Okay, 100, so should be good. Because if they boss, let's see. Once again, 80. That's plus 80, so 180. Should be safe. I'm gonna just do that. Coming down to the wire. 40, 60, 180, 200. So if I can switch into this. I'm probably gonna Toro it. Okay. Not bad, not bad. I do like this build of Archeldon. This is actually the best Archeldon build I've gone so far. The other ones have been too reliant on the Hop Zacian. Man, okay. It's gonna be the same thing though. I'm gonna have to discard that energy anyways. Let me just attach just because, or not. Actually shouldn't have done that. Actually, what if I just don't attack? I'm just not going to attack. And hope they don't got it. Because I don't want to attack and then they boss and it's a definite knockout. Well, then again, if they have boss, it's instant win for them. But either way, I'm just not going to attack. Because if they have nothing, there's no way that's a boss, right? Ooh, I think we got it. Okay, we got it. I got way too close there. I didn't even notice my camera shut off. Either way, it got way too close there, but we got it. Do I want to go first? No. But yeah, that last match went way too close than I would have liked, but heck, not a bad hand. Yeah, that match was way too close for my liking. But like I said, matchups aren't impossible, but there are definitely hard matchups. Ooh, if they don't bench anything, that is a turn 1 donk. Never mind. But either way, I'm still getting at least 1 prize. But also, what are they playing? I don't know what they're playing, but I can honestly... I don't see needing the Night Stretcher, if I'm being honest. And I technically don't even need Iron Crowns right now, because they're just doing a knockout. But do I want to grab something else? No, let's just grab something else just in case. Actually, electric generator, baton. Let's do that. Nope, whiffed it, but that's okay. Because that is 2. And if anything, if you don't have anything too important, you just Techno Radar for something else, or 2 other things, put it there, thin out the hand, research, get a bigger hand. But honestly, I would love to do some amp you very much on this Diplin. Is this a festival deck? Odd. Oh no, it's a Hydrapple. It has to be Hydrapple. That's fine. Let's see, 160. Okay, we'll see. We'll see. Because this seems very important, and I do want to knock it out right now. So if anything, let's see, 40, Techno Radar, 80, get... Okay, yeah. Techno Radar for 2 Iron Crowns. Never mind. That might be knocked out. What is it again? Takes 2, right? That's fine. I'll just stay quiet. I need a lot of thinking and see what they're gonna do. Or shouldn't they just attack? Okay, yeah. Then I'm gonna promote the Mew because free retreat. Put it up there, just in case. Let's see what I can do. Okay. Do I want to put that? Actually, kind of. Then I'm doing 60, right? Now let's do 80. Oop. Okay. Match is becoming a little interesting. They'll most likely boss and then hit something else next turn. So I do need to get down another Iron Hands as quick as possible. I'm gonna do 160, 180, 200, not enough. But if they do leave that in the active, I'm going to prime the Applin and then amp you very much. Alright, let's see what happens. So that's only grabbing energies. They got rid of the boss, so they might not have another one in hand, or let's see. I don't know, I'm still stressed from that last game, I swear. Honestly, I would be very down if they just leave it as is or punch the Miraidon. Because I assume they need to rare candy this into a Hydrapple. If they do that, then yeah, the plans have to rethink the plan. But they should be able to grab that. Okay, they grabbed a Diplin. Okay, so no Hydrapple, which is good. But do they have their own Prime Catcher? Plus, no, I was gonna say Maximum Belt, but they can have both. I am winning, so they could do a Defiance Band, which will hit harder. So Defiance Band Prime Catcher would be very... Or Counter Catcher, that'll... Okay, never mind. I don't know what they're doing. Okay. The fourth Ogre Pawn has just hit the bench. Okay, yeah. This game is mine. Oh, even if I didn't have the Prime, I had... that either way. Diplin. Iron Hands. Ooh, should I attach? Nah. Okay, and they gave up. And there you have it. That is Future Hands. And as you saw, and actually I'm kind of glad we hit both N, Zoroark, and Archeldon, because those are honestly kind of the toughest matchups for this. The other one would be Dragapult, but I haven't been seeing too much Dragapult on the ladder. But if there are more Dragapults in the future, and more than likely if you're going to take this to like a regional or something, you'll hit more Dragapults. So if then, I would say place Night Stretcher maybe with a Picnic Basket. Maybe. I have to try it out. I haven't played too much Dragapult yet, but either way, and Zoroark and Archeldon, hardest matchups, as you guys saw. But like I said, not impossible matchups, but very hard to deal with. But again, if you do want to try this deck list out yourself, I will leave it in the description down below. And again, if you want to make any changes that you think would be better, let me know in the comments down below. I would love to hear it. But as for now, I do really like it the way it is right now. But yeah, as for the next deck I will be playing, I will actually leave a poll in the posts tab on my YouTube channel. But if you do want to leave any recommendations for decks I should try out in this post rotation format, please let me know in the comments down below. But yeah, as always, thank you all so much for watching, and see you next time.